Hello, mic check. May I, with the permission of the chair, begin today's session?
Am I audible? Am I audible? Okay.
All are requested to be please seated.
Namaskar, sir. Good evening, sir.
Namaskar. Sorry, I could not join you legally.
We are so obliged, sir. In fact, we were last night when we spoke, we could understand that your physical presence couldn't be possible. So, thank you, very kind of you, sir, for having accepted our request, sir. Sir, the program would begin in 4 minutes time from now, sir. How's Delhi otherwise, sir? Oh, I see. Huh? Is it still echoing, sir? Is it still echoing, sir? अभी भी एको हो रहा है? Sir, two more minutes, sir, because we'll start at 7:05 as per the program already sent, sir. Yeah, no, sir. No, sir. It's a pleasure, sir, being with you. Because those quotes, the timing given is 7:05, sir.
Okay, sorry.
So we'll start now, sir.
Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Shah, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjay Karol, Chief Justice, Patna High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Ehsanuddin Amanullah, Judge, Patna High Court, cum JD1, Patna, cum Chairman, Bihar Judicial Academy. Honorable Mr. Justice Chakradhari Sharan Singh, Judge, cum JD2, Patna High Court. Other Honorable Judges of Patna High Court. Respected Mr. Krishna Nandan Singh, Additional Solicitor General. Respected Office Bearer of the State Bar Council, Bar Associations, Lawyer Association, Advocates Association, Learned Registrar General and Officers of the Registry, the Director and other members of Bihar Judicial Academy, in charge Member Secretary and other officers of Bihar State Legal Services Authority. A very good evening to all. I, Anamika Chief, Registrar Establishment of Patna High Court, welcomes you all to the inauguration of 5 citizen-centric services. In a few moments, we shall be witnessing history in the making. We are blessed to have among us Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Shah, who has been kind enough to give his precious consent to lead us as we set a milestone in inaugurating the paperless court, justice clock, creche, she-box, launch of official website of Prevention of Sexual Harassment at Workplace Committee. His Lordship's presence today has instilled in us to strive for excellence with each passing day. The unwavering commitment of Honorable Mr. Justice Patna High Court to make justice not only accessible but also meaningful, motivating to all of us as the Patna High Court to achieve new heights of excellence. I now humbly request Honorable Mr. Justice Chakradhari Sharan, please.
Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Shah, Sanjay Karol, the Chief Justice Patna High Court, Honorable Mr. Justice Ahsanuddin Amanullah, come JAD 1 Patna High Court, my esteemed brother judges, Mr. K.N. Singh, learned Additional Solicitor General for India, Mr. Y.C. Verma, Mr. Director Bihar Judicial Academy, the Registrar General and officers of the authority, office bearers of the 3 associations of the advocates of Patna High Court, judicial officers who have joined us through virtual mode, the members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. It is my great privilege on this momentous occasion to welcome on behalf of the Patna High Court, Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Shah, Judge Supreme Court of India, and one of the most beloved Chief Justices which this court has ever had. Though his Lordship's stint as a Chief Justice of this court was short, each day spent by him in this High Court had been full of actions of the topmost court of the land. He has not made us feel any gap and has consisted this institution and the members belonging to this institution. We figure him in our minds as an elder brother of a family who is very affectionate to his youngers and at the same time a tough man and a hard taskmaster. He needs no introduction in terms of his contributions to the justice delivery system in the country. Work is worship is his Lordship's motto. We may not find even a single weekly issue of a law journal reporting Supreme Court's decisions without at least one judgment delivered by Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Shah. We welcome you, sir, from the bottom of our hearts. It is a historic moment when paperless courts in the Patna High Court are being inaugurated because of the vision and the initiative taken by our respective Honorable the Chief Justice, Mr. Sanjay Karol. It is his welfare-oriented, thoughtful approach that is giving the premises of the High Court a crutch, which too is going to be inaugurated today. The Patna High Court is also launching a website on the prevention of sexual harassment at workplace, which is the need of the hour. Justice clock displaying a statistical information with the aim to bring awareness among the public and the facility of e-SEWA Kendras extending not just to the district courts but also to the subdivisions and even the panchayat level will, in keeping with the mandate of the Constitution, ensure credit goes to the leadership of Honorable the Chief Justice. It is the outcome of the patience
of learned advocates of this court, the Law Secretary, the Government of Bihar, the
Grateful, my lads, for the welcome address. May I now mostly humbly request Honorable the Chief Justice to invite the chief guest for today's program, Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Shah, Judge Supreme Court of India, to inaugurate the paperless courts.
May I request your Lordship, please, to kindly inaugurate the technical team there with you.
Now the paperless courts are in session. The court's proceedings are visible on the monitors. The audio has been paused due to incoherent audio disturbance if all the court's audio is played simultaneously. Before proceeding further, may I now request the IT team to display the virtual tour of Justice Clock, e-Justice Clock, Fresh, She-Box, Prevention of Sexual Harassment at Workplace website, and e-SEWA Kendra across all the districts of Bihar, subdivision and panchayat level. Over to you, the IT team. The Justice Clock at Patna High Court is an LED display measuring 7 feet by 10 feet. and stands erected adjacent to the e-SEWA Kendra located inside gate number 3 at Patna High Court. The clock will exhibit the vital statistics of the justice delivery system in Bihar and is targeted to maximize outreach and visibility of the work done by state judiciary. The data displayed thereon shall be from the National Judicial Data Grid. The information includes details of institution, disposal and pendency of cases, vacancy vis-a-vis sanction strength of judges of Honorable Patna High Court, as also the vacancy vis-a-vis sanction strength. The inauguration of the website of POSH committee is another laudable innovation of the Honorable Chief Justice of Patna High Court, Mr. Sanjay Karol. His Lordship firmly believes the contribution of women in nation building of our society is thwarted by the incidence of sexual harassment at workplace. The committee is chaired by Honorable Mr. Justice Parthasati. The website contains pictorial depictions of different types of sexual harassment. In addition to the online complaint facility, the she boxes have been placed at 14 different stations. The employees can either drop their complaints physically or apply online, and it will be considered by the Honorable Committee and the decisions given within the timelines prescribed by the Act. The mode of inquiry, the timelines have been projected on the screen as well as on the website for consumption of all the employees of the High Court. This has been done in view to stop the kind of sexual harassment and people not recognizing the signs that may constitute sexual harassment otherwise. This will help provide a free working environment to all the female employees as well as female Kendras have been provided for services like e-filing, access to judgments, orders, databases, certified copies, e-payments, video conferencing facilities at village level. The Patna High Court has envisaged setting up of centers which will provide the facilities of e-SEWA Kendra at the village level as well. The e-SEWA Kendras will not only facilitate the dispensation of justice but will also act as a bridge between the litigants as well as the courts, leading path to access to justice, bringing justice to every doorstep at every village level. Another provision that the Honorable Patna High Court taken is the inauguration of a creche. No state can achieve its potential to meet its challenges of the 21st century without equal participation of women. The Constitution of India under Article 42 impresses upon the state to make provision for just and human conditions of work and maternity relief. Even under Section 11A of the Maternity Amendment Act, where there are more than 50 employees, it is mandatory to provide for a creche. Under the foresight of the mentorship of Honorable Chief Justice Patna High Court, a creche has been set up with adequate facilities like play area, educational toys, activity books, etc. The opening of creche is likely to bring the parenting concerns of female employees and the female advocates, thereby improving their work performance and productivity. In order to encourage more and more females to join the workforce, creche will definitely help in providing an environment and helping with the overall growth of the children whose parents are part and parcel of the judicial family. The creche is located near the centralized letter receiving, so it is inside the campus, helps in facilitating the female employees and female advocates to utilize the services at the creche. The creche comprises of 2 chambers in the portico near gate number 2. which is accessed by the advocates with self-driven vehicles as well as the employees alike. The creche consists of play area, a seating area, an area where they can take rest, and there are cradles and other resting areas for the toddlers as well as adolescents. The area is very well lit. The environment has been kept in mind. It has been made suitable for the children of all ages. Thank you, Lordships, for letting us get through the virtual tour of the Justice Clock, e-Justice Clock, creche, She-Box and the e-SEWA Kendras. May I now most humbly request Honorable the Chief Justice to request our Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Shah, to inaugurate the Justice Clock.
So may I kindly request your Lordship, please, the Justice Clock, the technical staff with your Lordship would assist. Justice Clock gives data of the filing, the disposal, the pendency year-wise, both at the district level and the High Court level. Entire data is visible to everyone.
We thank my lords for inaugurating the creche and She-Box.
That's done.
We are thankful to Lordships for inaugurating the website for prevention of sexual harassment at workplace. We are grateful to Lordships for inaugurating e-SEWA Kendras across the state of Bihar at district level, sub-divisional level and at panchayat level. Thank you, your Lordships. May I now humbly request Honorable the Chief Justice to address the gathering.
Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Shah, Judge Supreme Court of India, my esteemed colleague Honorable Mr. Justice Amanullah, Judge cum JAD1 Patna High Court, my esteemed colleague Honorable Mr. Justice Chakradhari Sharan Singh, Judge cum JAD Patna High Court, my esteemed brothers of the dais. We have with us the leaders of the bar, Shri Yogesh Chandra Verma, President of the Advocates Association, Shri Ajay Kumar Thakur, President of the Lawyers Association, Shri Sanjay Singh, President of the Bar Association. We have Shri Rajiv Kumar Singh, Secretary of the Lawyers Association, and Shri Purushottam Das, General Secretary of the Lawyers Association and Advocates Association. And of course, as I said in the beginning, the leader of the bar, Shri Ramakant Sharma, Chairman of the Bihar State Bar Council, learned Additional Solicitor General Dr. K.N. Singh, the Member Secretary of the Bihar Judicial Academy, Registrar General of this court, Legal Remembrancer of the Government of Bihar, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good evening to all of you. To begin with, I must thank His Lordship Honorable Mr. Justice Shah for having accepted this request of ours. The Lordship was to be here today, but on account of impending engagement, last moment changes, and therefore through digital mode we have your presence in the seats. Indeed, today is a historic day for each one of us, and more so to the people of the state of Bihar and all the stakeholders in justice delivery system. 1st March 1916, I'm not sure as to whether much less envisioned that a century down the line, 106 years, that we would be dispensing justice in such a manner through this mode at the doorstep. Sir, 19th of March 2019 was another historic milestone in the history of this court. My esteemed colleague, Honorable Justice Chakradhari Sharan Singh, started the first studio court live streaming from this court. That was the first in the country. And 20th of March 2020 came the pandemic. We had envisioned that someday we would be called upon to meet the challenges, and therefore on 19th it was started. There's another milestone, sir. When you sent me to this court, you had set certain goals and milestones for me. And 29th of May 2020, we were the first court in the country, sir, to have commenced the process of e-filing and dispensing justice through digital mode. And 30th of May 2020, I take pride in the fact in announcing that all courts, all of my brother judges, 30 of them at that point in time, heard minimum 30 such matters on daily basis. And since then, it has never been looking back. 24th of November 2022, today evening, with the setting in of Basanta Ritu, is yet another milestone. E-courts, 4 courts have been inaugurated by His Lordship Honorable Mr. Justice Shah, and they were presided over, the benches were presided over by Honorable Justice Amanullah, Honorable Justice Ashutosh Kumar, Honorable Justice Madhuresh Prasad, and Honorable Justice Mohit Shah. each one of them have, before inaugurating the court, sir, I had a visit of the courts with them, and I saw that there was not a paper in at least 2 courts, and the other courts immediately directions were issued to take them away, so as to really have paperless courts in the real sense. I must also, sir, share with you one more experience. That when I called upon the bar today morning only as to what are their views, and such an overwhelming response came from the bar. In my court alone, at least 70 young advocates came forward and said that yes, paperless courts is our dream and is the way forward, and day in and day out we will work to ensure that justice is delivered through this mechanism. And sir, I must share this with you that we have in the audience all these young ladies and gentlemen who were part of this historic moment in the functioning of the court, which was just inaugurated. Another thing I must share with you, sir, that you have been part of, rather you have created history, that we have been now able to reach up to the level of panchayat. Not only the High Court, where the e-SEWA Kendra was inaugurated by His Lordship, the present Honorable Chief Justice of India, Dr. Chandrachud, but he inaugurated as the Chairman of the Executive Committee of the Executive Chairperson of the E-Committee of the Supreme Court. But now we have reached up to the panchayat level. My heartiest gratitude to you, sir, for having been part of this historic process. As was announced by Anamika, creche and opening of the creche and the website to deal with any grievances and complaints, be it of any nature. The hard work put in by my brother, Honorable Justice Partha in envisioning this website has been inaugurated. Now I don't see that there can be a greater transparency. In my considered view, sir, it is a quantum leap, a way forward in looking into a more transparent and accessible justice delivery system. Sir, under your guidance, you have always encouraged, so has the present Honorable Chief Justice of India been guiding. I must also share this with you, sir, that we have been able to reach thus far only with the active support of the bar here. Even the elder members of the bar, Dr. Singh, the Additional Solicitor General, Shri Inauguration Verma, Shri Ramakant Sharma, they are all aged people, but they have been able to immediately acclimatize and attune themselves to and also make them literate insofar as the information and technology is concerned. And it is only as a result of this that, sir, we have been able to have the highest e-filing in the country today. And also our CCR has risen from 90%, which was in the year 2018, to 116% today, sir. We can't be more transparent and efficient than this, because everything right from the stage of filing till the stage of uploading of the judgment is now monitored not by men but by computer, by machine. everything is transparent and clear to everyone. We have been also, sir, able to ensure that, of course, with the active support of the state government, to establish infrastructure at all levels, be it for the judges, including their residences. Wherever I have been going, I have been checking up on that. And when you would come next to Patna, sir, we'll request you to see the houses which have been constructed for our our class 4 employees, with modular kitchens.
Honorable the Chief Justice for his kind words. May I now have Mr. Justice M.R. Shah, Judge Supreme Court of India, to bless.
Office bearers of the religious associations, Additional Solicitor General, the Advocate General, the Registrar General of the High Court, Member Secretary, and all my dear judicial officers who have joined virtually. First of all, I am very sorry and apology that I could not join you personally. Because of my urgent commitment, I could not leave Delhi and I could not join you. But believe me, I am always by heart with all of you. I was with one of you by heart. I am and I will be forever in your heart, and all of you are in my heart. Because Patna, maybe for 2 months or so, is my karma bhumi, and I have learned a lot, and I had a very wonderful experience when I was at Patna. Sir, it is indeed today a very historic event and a historic day so far as the justice delivery system in the state of Bihar is concerned. I congratulate and the members of the E-Committee for this wonderful achievement on the paperless courts, justice clock, and e-SEWA Kendras. Ease of access to justice is one of the most important quality index for evaluation of justice delivery system. Conventionally, by the phrase access to justice, we mean the modes and means of approaching the courts that are available to the justice seekers. But with time, as the courts are evolving, the justice system is making itself litigation centric. We should and we must include the ease of access to case information as also an essential ingredient of access to justice. If the justice seeker approaches and reaches the courts, opts for remedy, but does not get the instant and free information about the progress or outcome of his case, the remedy becomes a mysterious maze for him. Such a system sometimes leads the poor justice seeker to think that the efforts for knowing the progress of his litigation is more painful and taxing than the cause of action of the litigation itself. This is the breaking point of the trust of common man in the system. Let's imagine a scene where a critically ill patient is being operated upon in a hospital and his family is waiting outside for an update about his life, health and well-being. We have seen the helplessness and the abject situation of the kin of the patient often move the core of our heart. Let us all equate this situation with the litigant or the kin of the litigant who are waiting outside a court just to know and understand what happened in his case inside the court, but are helpless to get the update free of cost as of right. Here comes the boon of digitalization as well as the computerization, as well may call it information and communication technology, which salvages the situation of litigants. The biggest blessing of the communication technology for the justice delivery system is that the access to case information has become the easiest ever to obtain. If access to justice is birthright, the access to information about justice is also a chartered right of litigant, which can be fructified in true sense by the efficient implementation of the information and communication technology. Computerization has made the dispensation of justice more accessible, transparent, accountable, and litigant friendly. Cause this, case testers, orders, and judgments will now be freely available on the court websites and also on email to the advocates. The same can be available now from the e-Kendras which are being launched in the entire state of Bihar. I congratulate the Chief Justice and his entire team for launching the e-SEWA Kendras in the entire state and across the state, which will help the poor litigant and all the litigants who come to the court to know the status of the case, what is happening in the courtroom, in their cases, what happened, the next date of hearing. Even the judgments can be now available from the e-SEWA Kendras. These are all in furtherance of the access to the justice. Data mining and the information analysis are the new real areas to be aspired for the high courts to derive meaningful learnings from the huge amount of data facilitated by the National Judicial Data Grid. If we are able to understand the trends in the institution and disposal of cases while also targeting the real causes and exact categories of the areas of the system at the lowest rung of the courts, the desired fruits of computerization would be achieved in service of the litigants of longest pending cases. So far as the launch of the justice clock is concerned, these are the days of transparency. Every litigant and the citizen has a right to know what is happening, how many cases are disposed of, how many cases are filed, whether in fact the trials are going on or not. It will ultimately help to repose the faith of the common man in the justice delivery system. I believe that from the concept of age of case, we should now switch and focus to the concept of age of litigation, which is only possible by vertical integration of data from lowest to the highest of the courts. This should show us the real grim picture of many of the litigants finishing the lifespans or even generations in pursuing the litigation. I also firmly believe that the computerization, computer technology as the pinnacle for this grave concern of all the stakeholders for the justice delivery system. Today we are launching the crèche and the C-box also. Crèche will take care of all those female advocates as well as the female employees working in the workplace. More particularly at present we are concerned with the High Court. More and more it is rightly said that more and more female workers, will join the profession as well as they will join the employment. It is our duty to take care of the female workers who are there as such sacrificing their family life. I congratulate the Chief Justice for opening and having the crèche and the two very wonderful and well equipped and with all infrastructure in 2 rooms. So far as the C-box is concerned, that will also help the institution. So far as the launch of post website is concerned, ultimately it will help the curbing the sexual harassment at the workplace. It will make the sufferer and the victim very easy to access to the justice and ventilating their grievances and the cases. On behalf of myself and on behalf of the E-Committee of the Supreme Court, thank and congratulate all of you, more particularly the young advocates who have accepted the paperless courts. I hope and trust that in the future that all the courts in the Patna High Court will be the paperless courts, so that it will not increase the efficiency in the work, but at the same time we will be helping saving the nature and the environment also. By paperless courts, we will be saving the lots of papers and ultimately the lots of trees, which is the need of the day. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to be with you. Once again, I apologize to you for not having with you, but treat me and believe me that I am with you. God bless all of you and give whatever you can do for access to the justice, because the courts are meant for the common man and the litigant. By today's inauguration and launching, it will be increasing the access to the justice and the litigants continue to have repose in the justice delivery system. Thank you very much. Jai Hind. God bless all of you.
We are thankful to your lordships for inspiring and motivating words. May I now humbly request Honorable Mr. Justice Ehsanuddin
Judge cum JD1 Patna High Court and Chairman of Bihar Judicial Academy. Lordships, please.
Honorable Justice M.R. Shah, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Justice Sanjay Karol, Chief Justice Patna High Court. My brother, colleague Judge, Justice Chakradhari Sharan Singh. My other colleagues on the bench. The Chairman of the Bar Council, State Bar Council, Mr. Ramakant Sharma. The learned ASG, Dr. K.N. Singh, Mr. Yogesh Chandra Verma, Senior Advocate, Mr. Sanjay Singh, Senior Advocate, Mr. Rajiv Singh and Mr. Purushottam. The representatives of the bar the registry, the officers of the lawyer friends. Indeed, we are very grateful to everything worked, and with the cooperation of the brother judges and especially the bar, we were able to finally kick-start this long overdue process of moving towards paperless courts. Even with regard to creche, so we are very thankful, Your Lordship. We know that you are always there for us, and that is why it is not only a matter of pride, but with some jealousy, we feel that we have the first right on you and you have never disappointed us. Thank you so much for always being there, standing for us, guiding us with the affection. You are correct that it was a short 2.5 months period, but it has left an indelible mark on all of us, on the system. That is ultimately what matters when somebody leaves a mark. So thank you so much. And yes, we missed you, not from you that you have to make it up by again coming here physically. I thank all the persons who have contributed, especially, and finally we've been able to take a big quantum jump. Thank my brother judges and everybody assembled here, the registry, the entire team who has worked for almost 4 days now with regard to some other preparation and immediate SEWA. They were very ready. In fact, in my court also I used to ask them and they told me what were the proceedings going on and what was the stage. So thank you everybody, and we hope that with your cooperation and zeal, really this is going to move forward and all of us will expect your cooperation. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
I, on my behalf and on behalf of Patna High Court, thank all the dignitaries for sparing their precious time to participate in this event. May I now request Honorable Mr. Shah's permission to conclude the session, my lords. Grateful, my lords. Grateful, my lords.
Thank you very much again, sir.
May I now request all the advocates to join us for light refreshment, please.